Hello and welcome to a very quick video. So Mike at the Vinyl Spiral on the Vinyl Community has just responded to a thread start around single double packs, which is inspired by Richard McCook's channel, who I have just double checked I am already subscribing, and he's posted a video on about double pack singles. So one of the sad things in modern record collecting is the demise of the 7-inch single. Nowadays you're lucky if you even get a B-side. They tend to be etchings and things like that, and they are phenomenally expensive. But in the glory days of the 70s and 80s and obviously the 60s, the single did reign supreme for quite some years. So only got, I think, 5 here that's in my collection. Don't buy masses of singles. You'll probably guess who's contained in this box. That's probably my favourite little singles box. So all my Smiths, Morrissey, Jam stuff's in there. And then I had a record fair not long ago. I did pick up some of these vintage kind of storage cases, which are always quite funky. And if you're ever at a record fair, always ask them if they've got cases, because they normally have got loads from collections that they've got in. And I have seen them say to some people, we don't want the records, but we'll have the cases. We'll give you a tenner for the cases. So I think I got those 3 funky ones for 15 quid or something like that at a record fair. So anyhow, so without further ado, double pack singles. So as I've been doing a recent video on all things Ireland, I thought it would be appropriate to start with the Mighty U2. So this is a double pack. So this was their 1981 single, Fire, which has 4 tracks, not in a gatefold, so they lose a mark there, but it does have the A-side, the B-side, Johnny Swallow, which is a bit of instrumental, and then some live stuff, so Cry and the Electric Co, and 11 o'clock TikTok in the Ocean. So that's actually quite a the bonus single is quite essential on that. So yeah, so U2 up first with Fire, and I remember I bought that one from the Oasis Market in Birmingham, if I remember rightly. So the next one, this one is a gatefold. So Larry on the front, Adam and the Edge in the middle, and Bono on the back. So this is U2's The Unforgettable Fire double pack from 1984, and this is worth having because, as I said on my Island video, the Unforgettable Fire album could have been a lot better with some of the B-sides switched with a couple of album tracks. So anyhow, the A-side's a brilliant song, Unforgettable Fire. You get the live, allegedly, version of A Sort of Homecoming, which is a lot rockier than the album version. I think it was a studio album, a studio cut made to look live. Tony Visconti produced that. But again, the good stuff on this one, the 2 songs, Love Comes Tumbling on one side, 3 Sunrises on the other, and then there's also a little instrumental on this as well called 60 Seconds in Kingdom Come. So you get 3 outtakes on the album there. Really, really good quality, so that's well worth having. That's it for U2. I think there was a New Year's Day double pack, but I haven't got that one, so that's one to hunt, isn't it? And then the other band, another 2 bands that I've got some stuff for. One of my absolute favourites of the 80s, the Mighty Cult, and this is Revolution. Again, a nice psychedelic gatefold there. And this also has a different version of the A-side and 3 absolute bangers on the B-side, All Souls Avenue, Judith, this is an N's name, and Sunrise. So yes, good little double pack there. There's the labels for those that are interested. So the A-side came in a kind of a funky label, and then the extra tracks came on here. And then the other Cult one I've got is a brilliant song, total change of direction. This Wrong Footed Everyone. Rick Rubin produced a Love Removal Machine with some fantastic artwork there. The beer cans in the middle, and this came with an extra single, which is one of the best actually I've got here. So I'll show you the A-side first. A Love Removal Machine there, and a song that was on the album Wolfchild Blues. But the bangers on this were from the fabled first version of what became Electric, I think, which was called Peace. So these are a couple of the outtakes from that. For many years this was the only way to get them. So one of my favourite B-sides of all time is Conquistador, and then the other side is Groove Co, and they're 2 absolutely banging tracks. So yeah, I might do another attempt at a needle drop. Don't get excited, the last one didn't work, but if I can do Conquistador, I'll put that on at the end of the video. And then finally, let's go out with an absolute classic, the Mighty Jam, Beat Surrender. Here's the gatefold, and it does like that. The final Jam single, wasn't it? A version of Move On Up, Curtis Mayfield's song, Stoned Out of My Mind. And a great B-side called Shopping is on there, and that's a really good song. And then a version of War, and obviously the A-side, Beat Surrender. For those that like the labels, there you go, there's the Jam. And there's that one, Shopping. Is that Shopping on this is a really good song. I think it's the flip side of Beat Surrender. So yeah, if you haven't heard that song, it's a great song. Big indication of where he was going with the Star Council. So there you go, short and sweet. Thank you for Mike at the Vinyl Spiral for doing his video, which then led me to Richard's video. So I'll put links for both those channels in the descriptions. And 6 minutes, I'll see you on the next one.